man is in jail. This after police say that he shot and killed his very own father in a Navy Yard apartment.
And the victim's sister is speaking only with Fox 5 tonight. Nana St. Bones, who is live at police headquarters. She has the exclusive tonight. Nana.
Guys, Daryl Smith is the name of the 61-year-old man that D.C. police officers found dead inside a unit at the Park Riverside Apartments over in Navy Yard. We actually met his sister outside the complex when police informed her that her brother had passed away. We had a chance to speak with her tonight, and she tells me she still can't believe that her nephew is the one who pulled the trigger.
I'm upset because he loved his son.
Sharon Smith says there's nothing that her brother, Daryl Smith, wouldn't have done for his children, especially 37-year-old D'Angelo Goldston.
He loved all of his kids dearly, and he would always say, I die for my kids, but I never thought you would die by the hands of your kid.
Fox 5 DC was actually at the scene Tuesday evening when Smith found out that her brother passed away. Police say her nephew Goldston shot and killed his father inside the Park Riverside Apartments on 1st Street in Southeast, where Sharon was visiting her brother.
So I knocked harder and I started yelling through the door, Daryl, Daryl, Daryl. And so then his son answered and he stood back. And then I just happened to look and I saw my brother laying on the floor with a pool of blood around his head.
According to court documents, Goldston shot his father at least 2 times in front of a 2-year-old witness, his daughter, who told Sharon and police that
my dad shot my papa.
The Smith family says Daryl, who was in a wheelchair, loved to write.
The love my mom stuck to me like a pair of dice.
This is him rapping at his mother's funeral.
I never really knew how much my mom was worth until I realized she risked her own life to give me birth.
If he was standing here right now, he would say, let me ask you something. You like rap? And he'll just start spitting, right? He wanted to be a rapper.
I never raised your arm to harm your mom.
He was a really good person, he was. I'm gonna miss him. A heart of gold.
Thank you.
Now, investigators tell us that they did recover a gun at the scene. Goldston, who appeared in court yesterday, is facing second-degree murder charges, and he will appear in court again in March for his preliminary hearing. Guys?
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 15. And he that smiteth his father or his mother shall be surely put to death. Kol holayim la. Abanawa Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rekak Kwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you speckled birds, you Israelite foreigners. And shalom to the Akwaf, sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. Exodus 21 verse 15, and he that smiteth his father or his mother shall be surely put to death. And that's what this Jake has done, man. He intentionally slayed his father in front of his 2-year-old daughter. Okay, for whatever reason, you know, at the end of the day, we know it's judgment from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai first and foremost. And it's also, you know, that division that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is bringing forth, man. You know, that's St. Matthew chapter 10, verse 35 to 36, man. Okay, a man's foes shall be they of his own household. Okay, but we're supposed to honor our parents, man. Okay, you know, go into that book of Sirach chapter 3, verse 1 on down. Read that. Okay, I'm not going to read it for time, but you know, Sirach chapter 3, verse 1. We're supposed to honor our parents. It's a part of the law. Okay, because, you know, if you honor your parents, you will have a long life and you will receive a blessing from your father. Okay, and also your sins will be washed away as ice, roughly paraphrasing in Sirach chapter 3, because, you know, you have been a faithful son that has been, you know, doing word and deed for your father and your mother. Okay, but as you know, it's a lot of error amongst what you're seeing, because, you know, Jake, he's obviously into the Nation of Islam. And also, you know, Jake is rapping about his moms. Okay, so he has that big mama spirit. So with him having that big mama spirit, he's probably put that on his kids too. Okay? And, you know, I don't know what was said, what was done. But, you know, this how these niggas is in D.C., man. The niggas is, you know, rebellious, man. You know, not just in D.C., but, you know, in all Babylon the Great, but this is the area that I'm in. Okay, Exodus 21, verse 15. And he that smiteth his father or his mother shall be surely put to death. So, you know, this dude is literally going to be executed by Yahweh Hashem Yahushua in the very near future, man. Okay, and there's no, and again, you know, Esau's court system is unjust, man. Okay, if he is proven guilty for the situation, he's supposed to be slayed, man. Okay, he's supposed to be slayed, point blank, period, man. Let me try to grab another translation for that. Bear with me. Did I go past it already? This is Exodus 21, verse 15 in the NIV. Anyone who attacks their father or mother is to be put to death. Okay, and he attacked his father by using the modern day sword, which is the gun. And I'm pretty sure, because the sister said that when she saw her brother lay on the ground, he had a puddle of blood near his head, so he probably shot him in his head. And also, too, as you see, the father's in a fucking wheelchair. You know, what could he have said or what could he have done for you to feel like you have to pull out a weapon to slay your father? Instead of being a man and just leaving. And again, I don't know the situation, but you know what? That goes to the next scripture. Let's grab that. This goes to the book of Ephesians, chapter 4. And I'm going to start off at verse 26. Be ye angry and sin not. Okay, so you can be angry, but don't transgress, don't err. Okay, don't give heed to the devil, man. And especially when it comes to your parents, even if your parents is in the wrong, man. Okay, you still have to take heed to, you know, your father and your mother. And in this instance, your father. Okay, you know, just let things cool down. You go your way, he goes his way, and you come to him with respect. And let him know your concern. Let him know what bothers you, and let him know what, you know, obviously your feelings is hurt because it's emotional shit. Okay, because again, at the end of the day, it's judgment from Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. But a lot of you jakes, you don't have respect for your parents because this society tells you not to respect the man at all, man. But it damn sure tells you to respect the woman, Big Mama, your mother, but to disregard your father, man. You know, it's a very cowardly move, man, for you to literally, you know, so obviously you couldn't even beat your dad, which again, you shouldn't be putting your hands on your dad with him in a wheelchair. Okay? You know, on top of that, with your daughter sitting right there, man. Ephesians 4, verse 26. Be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath. Neither give place to the devil. So, and also in another instance, he could have been staying there living with his father. And, you know, his father could have been telling him something that he wasn't doing and telling him something he didn't like what he was doing, whatever the case may be. And, you know, instead of Jake, you know, taking the correct leadership from his parent and listening to their concern, you know, these niggas get emotional. Because, again, as you heard and as you saw, he was at his mom's funeral rapping about his mom. Okay? And also, too, he's into that Nation of Islam bullshit. A lot of these niggas in D.C., the Maryland, Virginia, is all into idolatry, all into heathen customs, man. Okay, but that Muslim shit is heavy. Okay, it's heavy everywhere, but especially heavy here in the DMV all the way up to Philly. Okay? Very heavy. So, you know, this Jake gave place to the devil. And again, you know, as I keep on saying, let me grab the law real quick. Okay, let's go back to Exodus and grab the law. And, you know, you're supposed to honor your mother and your father, man, that you may have a long life. Roughly paraphrasing the precept. Exodus 20, verse 12. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which Yahweh thy power giveth thee. So, you know, that you may have long life in general. So you're supposed to honor your mother and your father. Okay, it doesn't say unless they do this, unless they do that, unless they did this. No, you're supposed to honor your parents, man. Because if you can't honor your parents and respect your parents, how you going to honor and respect and reverence Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man? Okay, let everything be done decently in order, because your parents, first and foremost, is supposed to teach you the correct way to honor and reverence the Lord. It's supposed to teach you our customs, our history. Okay, which you know is now being broadcast and advertised and spoken amongst society. But back then, you know, we didn't know these things. We didn't have the true knowledge, wisdom, the understanding to edify our children in the correct customs of our nation. All right. Okay, so you know, you're supposed to honor your mother and your father. Again, Apostle Paul also read that in Ephesians. Let's jump back to Ephesians and read it. Okay, you're supposed to obey your parents, man. Okay, again, in work, in word, and in deed. You're not supposed to be disrespecting your parents, regardless if they wasn't in the picture, if they was a crackhead, if they was this, they was that. You're supposed to have respect, man. Regardless, man. The Lord does not play around, man. Okay, when it comes to any of the things that you know is being committed here in Babylon the Great, man, amongst our people. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 1. Children, obey your parents in Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, for this is right. So with you obeying your parents, you're definitely going to obey Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, because he's speaking and working through them. Okay? Even in the worldly sense, the Lord is still speaking through your parents, man. You're supposed to take heed. Not be rebellious, not be disobedient. Okay? And it's also a law, and I believe in Deuteronomy chapter 20, that tells you if your son or your child is rebellious, you're supposed to take him to the elders, and that child is supposed to be executed. Okay, matter of fact, I'm not gonna read it, but I'll give you the precept so y'all can read it yourself. You know, the Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is not playing around, man. Okay, I think it's chapter 24 or 22. Is it 22 or 24? Salakia. Might be 22. Nah. Or was it 21? Salakia. Yeah, it says Deuteronomy 21, verse 18 on down to 21. Okay, Deuteronomy 21, verse 18 on down to 21. All right, so let's jump back to Ephesians. Let me finish that out real quick. Ephesians chapter 6. Salakia. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 1. Children, obey your parents in Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, for this is right. Honor thy father and mother, which is the first commandment with promise, that it may be well with thee, and thou mayest live long on the earth. Do you hear that? That it may be well with thee, that thou mayest live long on the earth, man. So this dude literally just signed over his death certificate, man. He literally just told the Lord that he wants to die, man. Okay? Because this, you know, again, man, that judgment is going to be brought upon this dude, man. You know, the Lord might not bring it today, might not bring it tomorrow, but guess what? He's going to make this dude suffer, man. He's going to make this dude go through hell. Okay? And we also, again, know, too, that this is judgment from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? Because, you know, the father, you know, teaching his kids that probably that Nation of Islam bullshit. You know, women worshiping. Error in the ways of righteousness and conforming to the ways of the world, man. You know, so let's grab this. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, starting off at verse 10. But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations. Okay, so the ungodly is being punished in the midst of Babylon the Great, left and right, man. Okay, you Israelites are literally you know, being condemned for the production, the produce of your hands, the works that you bring forth, man. Okay, because you have literally rejected your nationality, your heritage, but yet cleaved on to customs that don't even belong to you, that don't even have nothing to do with you. Okay. Wisdom of Solomon 3 verse 10. But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations, which have neglected the righteous and forsaken Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, because the word is out. Everybody knows about the Hebrew Israelites. Everybody knows about this truth. Everybody knows about the gospel. When y'all come past, what do y'all do? Especially in DC, man. Prime example, man. Thawadi Yahaba Shimi Hawashai. Jake always walked past when we out there in the highways and the byways talking about Assalamu alaikum. Something this, something that. And a lot of you niggas, a lot of you fucking niggas are not even real Muslims. Okay, let y'all just know about this shit a little bit here and there and just say y'all that. A lot of you motherfuckers is just demons, man. Okay? A lot of you niggas don't even really do what they do. Don't even really take heed to their customs, but it just sounds so good to you. But you always have niggas in DC when we're out there in the highways and the byways talking about that bullshit Assalamu alaikum shit, man. Or saying some other Ishmaelic bullshit. Okay? Verse 11. For whoso despiseth wisdom and nurture, he is miserable. Okay? Because as you saw and as you continue to see, Jake is in a wheelchair. Okay? And there's no telling, obviously, Jake has to have a handicap portable household, a ramp and all that. And then depending on his situation, he might have a bag on the side of his hip. And also too, his manhood might not even be able to work. So he's miserable. He's living a miserable life, man. Okay, and there's no telling how he got in that wheelchair. Okay, because obviously he wouldn't, I don't know, I can't say that, but I wouldn't think that he would be born like this. Maybe he got shot and, got paralyzed or something, Okay, for whoso despiseth wisdom and nurture, he is miserable, and their hope is vain. Because, she said, my brother, he wanted to be a rapper so bad. So he hoped to be a rapper, but guess what? That was vain. It was profitable. It was useless. Okay? Wheelchair Jimmy. Okay, that's Drake's character on Degrassi. Wheelchair Jimmy. So we call that nigga Wheelchair Jimmy. Got popped by his son. Their labors unfruitful and their works unprofitable. So all the things that you produce and everything that you're about in this world is unprofitable. It's vain, man. It's useless. Okay, it's not gaining you anything to be acceptable in the eyes of Yahweh Shemi Hawashai, man. Okay, because our people are, they going astray and trying to create their own destiny, trying to create their own way. Especially by cleaving on the heathen customs. Okay, so that judgment is going to start at the house of Israel. Let's grab that. 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin at us, what shall be the end of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai? Now, first and foremost, this is mainly talking about those that knows they're Israelites and those that preach and teach and those that proclaim that they're doing what the Lord told them to do, etc., etc., etc. But also, that judgment is going to begin at the house of Israel in general, period. Jacob's trouble and also Israel being judged left and right now. Okay, so Israel is going to be judged because they don't want to obey the words. Because again, everybody knows about this truth. Everybody knows about the Hebrew Israelites, man. But what do? They disregard it. They reject it. They mock. They scoff. Okay? And niggas like this that walk past with these fucking, I think they call them kufis or something like that. I forgot what they call them because excuse me, at one point I had one of them too and I was trying to find the truth. I went examine the Nation of Islam bullshit, the 5% and all that stuff. It just didn't sit right with me, man. There was something wrong with it, because you was searching for the truth and stuff, but I forgot what they called. But yeah, man, they walking past like that, with Ishmael's attire on, with the oils and shit. Shit, I buy oil from the motherfuckers too, though. But the oils and stuff on. But that judgment's gonna be beginning our people, man, because our people are rebellious, man. Okay, but you raising these kids to be rebellious too. Okay, and y'all delight in these unrighteous YNs, these wicked, filthy, perverse, brute, savage beast children, man. That are just, criminals, man. Menaces to society, man. Okay? Let's close out. This point is made. Let's close out here. Sirach chapter 6. Is that what I want? Sirach chapter 6, or is that what is that? What is that? Salakia. What is that? I can't think. Is that Sirach or is that Wisdom of Solomon? Salakia. What is that? What is that? What is that? Sirach chapter 16, starting off at verse 1. Desire not a multitude of unprofitable children, neither delight in ungodly sons. And that's what our people do. They delight in their wicked, corruptible, rebellious ass children, man. You know, you just like your grandfather, you just like this, you just like your mama, you just like that. No, they got demons on them. Okay, just like you got demons on you. And look what happens, man. Okay, you ain't whoop your kids enough. You wasn't strict on them enough. And look what happens. They highly emotional, highly effeminate, and then you have some type of disagreement or some type of heated argument or whatever the case may be. And look what happens. You get executed by your own damn seed that used to live in your testicles, man. Your testicles used to be their house. And now that you didn't produce them, the Lord then granted you a child. That child rebelled against you and took you out. Okay. Sirach 16 verse 2. Though they multiply, rejoice not in them, except the fear of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, be with them. And the fear of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai is not in these fucking little nigglets, man. These little nigglets they grow up to become what? Niggas. Okay, these little nigglets grow up to become niggas. Okay? And what do they say? I'm a beast. You better believe it, man. These niggas are beasts. Because that's what they act like, fucking beasts. Unruly, untamed. Okay? Fucking just born in vain. Let the multitude perish that was born in vain, man. Roughly paraphrasing, man. Sirach 9 verse 22. So like his second Ezra chapter 9 verse 22. Sirach 16 verse 3. Trust not thou in their life, neither respect their multitude. For one that is just is better than 1,000, and better it is to die without children and to have them that are ungodly than to have them that are ungodly. And that's true, man. You know, I can say that for myself, man. That's true. It's better off not to have no kids, that especially the ones that are ungodly, man. Because in actual reality, your kids don't even belong to you. You can't even raise your kids correctly. You can't even really enjoy your kids. You can't even enjoy your wife, your family, man. Okay, we are in captivity. This is hell, man. Okay, because again, man, it's going to be a lot of division, a lot of judgment, a lot of sacrifice. Okay, a lot of friction amongst you and your family, man. Okay, again, St. Matthew's 10, verse 35 to 36. A man's foe shall be they of his own household, man. The Lord's bringing that division, man. It's going to be a lot of judgment. It's going to be a lot of parents slaying their kids, and it's going to be a lot of kids slaying their parents, man. Okay? These little nigglets have grown up to become niggas. Beasts, as they say. I'm a beast. You better believe it. So I don't want Ratazah, man. I hope and I pray that this was edifying, uplifting, and informative to the true sincere Aki and Wa Akwaf. So with that, I'm just going to say, Kol Holayim La, Abanawa Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakak Kwadash, Wathawada Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakak Kwadash, for putting the spirit on me, my elder apostles, elder bishops, elders, brothers on down, for doing these epistles to enlighten you, to inform you, to edify you, and uplift you through the power and spirit and words of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. May the blessing and election and protection be upon you and your household. I don't want Ratazah into the next one. So with that, I'm just going to say, Shalom.
This is him rapping. Love to write.
The love my mom stuck to me like a pair of dice.
This is him rapping at his mother's funeral.
I never really knew.